Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Afrosdani. I'm from 191839 class. My name is 19241155. I make presentation the impact of smoking on campus. On my college campus, smoking is not only permissive but often integrated into social space, creating a complex dynamic between personal choice and community health, with increasing awareness of the health risks associated with smoking, both for smokers and non-smokers exposed to secondhand smoke. It is crucial to evaluate how smoking policies impact our campus environment. As we will as we delve into this topic, we will explore the implications of smoking on health, the environment, and the overall atmosphere of our academic community. Thank you for joining me in this important conversation. Project title: Evaluating the impact of smoking on campus towards a healthier environment. Smoking remains a significant public health issue, especially among young adults. College campuses often serve as social hubs where smoking can be prevalent, affecting not only smokers but also non-smokers through secondhand smoke exposure. With growing awareness of health risks and environmental concerns, many institutions are replacing their smoking policies. Objective: The primary objective of this project is to assess the prevalence and impact of smoking in campus areas, understand the implications for student health and well-being, and explore the feasibility of implementing a smoke-free policy. List of question words atau kata tanya. Who, what, when, where, why, how. Who is a pronoun used to refer to a person of people, often as the subject of a clause. It is used to ask questions or provide information about a person's identity, role, or characteristic. For example, in the question "Who is that?", it seeks the identity of the person. In statements like "She is the one who helped us", it gives more information about the subject. "She". Example sentence: Who was the person who smoked on the campus? Number 2 is what. Is a pronoun used to ask question or give information about something, typically inquiring about an object, action, or idea. It seeks to identify or clarify details, such, such, uh, such as in the question, "What is that?", which asks for information about unclothing. It can also introduce statements like "This is what I wanted" to specify a particular thing or idea. Example sentence: What happens if someone breaks the rules inside the campus area? And then when. When is a question word used to ask about time. It helps to determine the timing of an event, action, or situation. For example, in the question "When will you arrive?", it asks for the specific time of arrival. When can also be used in statement to indicates a specific moment or period, like in I remember when we first met. Example sentence: when do they smoke inside the campus? And then where is in interrogative word used to ask about place or location. It seeks information regarding the positioning or situation of something or someone. For example, in the question where is the library, it is asking for the specific location of the library. Where can also be used in statement such as I remember the place where we meet. Correvert to a location without asking a question. Example sentence: where are area allowed to smoke on this campus? Next, why? Why is an interrogative word used to ask about reason or purpose. It seeks to understand the rationale behind an action or situation. For example, in the question why are you late? It asks for the reason for the lateness. Example sentence: why is smoking strictly prohibited inside the campus area? Next is how. How is an interrogative word used to ask about the manner, method, or process of or something. It seeks to understand the way in which an action performed or the condition of something. For example, in the question, how do you make this? It asks for the method of preparation. Example sentence: how to make students comply with the rules that have been made. Next, combine question words. Who and where. Who is responsible for managing the smoking areas campus? What and why? What are the reasons why smoking is banned in certain areas? When and how? When and how can students request change to the smoking poles? Where and what? Where can I find out what the smoking rules are on campus? Who and what? Who can I talk to about what support is available for students wanting to quit smoking? Environmental impact of cigarettes, butts, and pollution. Cigarettes butts are often overlooked as a significant source of environmental pollution, yet they are one of the most common forms of litter found in public space, including com- college campus, composite primarily of calcium acetate. A type of plastic cigarette filters can take years to decompose, leading to long-lasting environmental consequences. One, Number one, cigarette butts as litter. Prevalent cigarette butts are frequently discarded improperly, leading to accumulation in outdoor areas. On college campus, where social interaction often occur in communal space, the presence of smoking areas can contribute to a notable amount of litter. Visual pollution: the sight of discarded cigarette butts can detract from the aesthetic appeal of campus grounds, making the environment less inviting to students, faculty, and visitors. En- Environmental degradation. Soil and water contamination. Cigarettes butts contain harmful chemicals including nicotine, tar, and heavy metals. When they are discarded on the ground, these toxins can leach into the soil and the waterways, posing risk to local ecosystem and wildlife. Impact on wildlife: animals can mistake cigarette butts for food, leading to indigestion that can harm their health. The toxins and can accumulate in the food chain, ultimately affecting large species including humans. Contribution of pollution: microplastic: as cigarette filters break down, they contribute to the growing problem of microplastic in the environment. These tiny plastic particles can enter waterways and aquatic life, further exacerbating pollution issue. Air quality: smoking not only contributes to litter but also releases harmful chemicals into the air. The smoke from cigarette contains a range of toxic substances that can degrade air quality, impacting the health of both smokers and non-smokers in the vicinity. The dangers of smoking for those around us. Smoking poses significant dangers not only to the smoker but also to those around them, commonly referred to as secondhand smoke exposure. Here are some of the key dangers associated with smoking for individuals nearby. 1. Number 1, health risk of secondhand smoke. Respiratory issues: secondhand smoke can cause a range of respiratory problems, including asthma attack, bronchitis, and decreased lung function. Children are particularly vulnerable to this effect. Cardio, cardiovascular disease. Exposure to secondhand smoke increases the risk of heart disease and stroke in non-smoker. Even short-term exposure can have immediate effect, effect on the cardiovascular system. Cancer. Secondhand smoke is classified as a non-human carcinogen. It increases the risk of various cancers, including lung cancer, throat cancer, and breast cancer. Impact on children. Impact lines: children exposed to second smoke are more likely to suffer from respiratory infection, ear infection, and sudden infant death syndrome. Effect on pregnant women. Risk during pregnancy: pregnant women exposed to secondhand smoke are higher risks of complications as including miscarriage, sterility, and lower birth and development. Fetus can be harmed by the toxins in smoke. Number 4, mental health effects. Stress and anxiety studies suggest the exposure to secondhand smoke can lead to increased stress and anxiety levels in non-smokers, particularly in children and adolescents. Number 5, social and economic consequences. Health costs: the health of effect of secondhand smoke lead increased healthy costs for families and society. Treating illnesses caused by secondhand smoke exposure can place a financial burden on healthy systems. Workplace and public space issues: smoking in shared space can lead to conflict and discomfort among individuals who wish to avoid exposure. Many workplaces and public areas have implemented smoking bans to protect non-smokers. Number 6, long-term exposure effect. chronic health condition. Long-term exposure to secondhand smoke can lead to chronic mental health conditions including chronic obstructive pulmonary disease or COPD and other serious. Conclusion. In summary, smoking poses significant health risks not to the smoker but also to those around them through secondhand smoke exposure. Key points included health risks. Secondhand smoke lead to serious respiratory issues, cardiovascular disease, and various forms of cancer, particularly affecting vulnerable populations such as children, pregnant women. Environmental. This is cigarettes but contributed to litter and pollution, harming local ecosystem and wildlife while also detracting from the aesthetic appeal of our surroundings. Social and economic consequences. The burden of healthcare costs associated with smoking-related lines impact both individual and society as a whole. Given these corners, the importance of maintaining a smoke-free campus cannot be overstated. A smoke-free environment promotes the health of students, faculty, and visitors, protects the environment, and fosters a sense of community well-being. Thank you for your attention and let us work together towards a healthier, cleaner, and more vibrant campus for everyone.